What were some of the biggest concerns raised by parents today?
Just goes to show that there are a lot of for the academic year. But Deped says they are still willing to accept late enrollees until November 21. However, they are advising parents not to wait until the deadline so students won't miss important lessons. Aside from enrollment concerns, some have also called Deped's hotline to inquire about the learning continuity plan, including the distribution already resolved. In her message to the public, Deped Secretary Leni Robredo said despite the challenge, they won't delay the education of the modules already distributed. Meanwhile, the Deped revealed how the assessment will be for the school year. Schools will mostly gauge students' performance through summative assessments, which will include quizzes, oral presentations, and research projects. Doing updates from Secretary Leonor Briones in just a few minutes. Sean?
Right, Shyla, I understand that late enrollment is until November 21. That is more than 6 weeks away. And some students could possibly miss more than a month of schoolwork by that time. So what's going to happen? How do they plan to catch these students up?
Sean, the explanation we got from the Deped earlier was that they set the November 21 deadline because they think this is an ample time for students to catch up on their lessons. I'll ask that later today. Sean?
All right, you mentioned that you are waiting for more words from Secretary Briones. Around what time?
At the Laging Handa briefing. So we'll give you more updates when we already see these press cons. Sean?
All right, thank you very much for that. Shyla Francisco reporting to us live from Pasig City. Challenges may arise in today's first day of classes. The palace says it's optimistic because the agency assured parents and students that they are ready for the opening of classes today. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said its budget to support new learning approaches like broadcast and online classes. Meanwhile, Vice President Leni Robredo's schools are no longer burdened with containing for these areas. Robredo proposes math and science. This Vice President's proposals registered in the town, or was felt rather, in the town of Looc and nearby areas all the way to Tagaytay City. Residents of Metro Manila also felt the tremors at intensity 2. FIVOC said the quake struck at 2:16 a.m. and although it is not expected to cause any damage, the public is urged to prepare for aftershocks. And the LTFRB has suspended the mandatory use of beep cards along the EDSA busway. To tell us how drivers and commuters are responding today.
The implementation of that directive that mandates the use of beep cards for passengers using the EDSA busway. Well, to be clear, they are suspending that directive that obliges passengers to use the beep cards for using for paying for their fares. This after AF Payments, the company behind Beep, refused to give out the cards for free. Assistant Secretary Bert Swansing said the agency's stand is that commuters should not shoulder the cost of the actual card since they should only be paying for the fares. Otherwise, commuters will have to pay 180 pesos for a new Beep card but can only use 100 whenever they reload. AF Payments earlier said the true cost of a card is 80 pesos and that the company is not earning from it. Swansing said the DOTR would like to propose an option wherein a passenger may redeem the cost of the card if he or she transportation. Here in Commonwealth Avenue, a Beep Ride card, which is not the same as the Beep card used in EDSA busway, LRT, and MRT, costs 100 pesos. Passengers also need to pay 8 pesos for convenience fee. Ability of the buses at the EDSA busway changing its service provider will be threshed out in a meeting tomorrow. Well, Sean, for now, just a reminder for passengers, if they already have their Beep cards, they can still use it. If they...
Gerard De La Peña joining us live from... It is Balik Eskwela today, but public school teachers are still adjusting to blended learning modules and other tools used for remote classes. To tell us how they are coping with this change and this challenge, Marian Enriquez.
Sean, today's opening of classes in public schools commemorates or coincides with the commemoration of World Teachers Day. And most, if not all of the teachers are facing challenges in the current blended learning approach. Learning quite challenging for her. But as a teacher for 24 years now, she says everything can be learned, even online classes. To come here at P. Guevara Elementary School in Manila because she wouldn't be able to control the noise from her dormitory neighbors. She uses enrollees. She shared that most of the parents who works from his home. For his first class, he was supposed to orient 25 students, but only 10 were present in the Google Meet. This may be okay for now because there's still an adjustment period, but he admits it will be very challenging installations to the virtual platform. He said he will have to send his students a copy of modules for those who still don't have their physical copies. Sean, for today, teachers will be just meeting their students online for orientation, but tomorrow they will be starting their classes for different modalities. Sean?
All right, thank you very much for that update, Marian Enriquez. For more in-depth analysis, time anywhere. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.